up, gentlemen?
Howdy.
What's going on?
So, music is still playing despite you guys changing it over to the race layout.
Yeah. Here, let me send you the controls.
Let's see. Some way we can fix this.
Because under both of them it says audio unknown.
Yeah, I see that. It's so weird. I'm gonna ping them for help. I don't know if you guys did that already.
Yeah, I believe we both tried. But...
Yeah, we hit the button on the controls. I asked in the server.
Game audio wouldn't be set up. There's obviously no way to set it up from here.
Yeah, our controls are pretty limited when
Yeah,
you...
they are.
Mamma mia. Oh, oh,
Dang, there's really no way to add audio. Guess that's something only they can do.
Oh, looks like I see in the commentator controls here. At least it says... Looks like the audio is starting to get flushed out.
Yep, there we go.
There it is.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I noticed that when I looked at it before, there was not a volunteer assigned to the stream, but now there is.
And that must have been why it was kind of weird and not set up.
Yeah, well, they fixed it, so I'll go ahead and hop out of here and let you guys do your thing. Good luck on the commentary, gentlemen.
Thanks, HG.
Alright, peace out.
Thank you very much. Apologies about the wait, everybody, on that.
But it's all sorted now. Our racers are getting ready. And we will be starting shortly.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Just waiting for our racers to ready up. It looks like they're about to. And it looks like we are starting shortly. Our racers are ready. And they're off. Or are they? Hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, I think stream might be a little delayed, but we're getting there.
Okay, so
All
we're
right.
finally going.
We're going. All right, the race has begun.
So
Ty,
real
would you
quickly,
like to do the honors and talk about the runners?
yes. So we'll start off with Hopeless. Hopeless right now his PB is a 57:13, I believe, but that is without Chauncey one cycle. So I don't know if he's gonna go for that. I don't think he will. And then Jovin has a 54:43, but it could still go either direction on this race.
Yeah, two very high level runners here that do some very crazy strats. Jovin he's held world record before. No stranger to the intense strats like King Boo one cycle or Chauncey one cycle. I don't know if they made an agreement before, but I know Hopeless does go for this Chauncey one cycle pause strat, so that would be cool to see if he goes for it. Both with great parlors here. Almost completely, oh, they pretty much are in sync.
It is always interesting seeing how everyone approaches these singles differently without losing any time over each other. Now, I know in Jovin's last race he got a little crazy, and he was going for stuff like Boo Double. That can easily destroy a run.
Yeah, it's a risky strat, high risk, high reward, but if you do lose those boos and it happens to hide in the wrong room, you have to go back and find a different boo to capture. Normally one you would get in area 3. So, but these two are pretty tight, so I don't know if they would risk it quite like that in a race like this, but only time will tell.
I mean, they both had pretty clean wardrobes, both 212 clears.
Yeah, I think it was mostly the animations for Hopeless there that slowed him down, not getting those twirls, which you can see here. It's a little difference, but it does add up throughout a run.
Oh, and it looks like Hopeless froze a little bit. And Jovin did as well.
Hopefully it sorts itself out in a second here.
Oh. Alright, they are back. We missed Neville, unfortunately, but not too big of a deal. They're both still neck and neck. Jovin had a little bit of trouble there.
Yeah, these two, they're still like no one's missed anything. No one's really slowed down. They're still neck and neck here. So this Chauncey one cycle, if they both go for it, if one person gets it, one person doesn't, they'll be quite ahead.
Jovin had to scoot back down a little bit. He went up a little too far to the corner of the room there. And with that, Hopeless is just barely ahead, actually. That was enough to make a difference.
Mm-hmm. A split second ahead. All right. Yeah, so the Chauncey one cycle, pretty new. It's only within the last year or so, and people have been racing to be able to figure it out and get it consistently. Now, I know Jovin just kind of goes for it. He knows the timing. He doesn't need to pause, but there is a timing, and you can pause on the right frame, which I've seen Hopeless do. So we'll see if Hopeless goes for that pause strat.
They're both not going.
It looks like they decided to not go for it. They made a gentleman's agreement. I respect that. It's a hard strat, and it gives a big advantage. So, but now we get to see the old school 2 cycle, which I mean, I personally still go for. So, I'm right at home.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I remember how to do this second wave.
Yeah, you either get the third wave where it's 3 rocking horses, right? If you miss the cycle, or you just, I guess, reset entirely, right?
It looks like Jovin pulled ahead again. I mean, 555. That's a very good Chauncey key.
Yeah.
I mean, if we saw Chauncey one cycle from either of them, we would have been looking at a 5. Yeah, it would have been like a 522, 521 key. So definitely a good area 1.
Yeah, and just like that, we're out, and we're on to area 2. One of my favorite areas. I always liked it. It feels like, I don't know, area 1 is just so small and, like, dare I say, easy, and then it really ramps up in area 2 there, and there's some weird stuff can happen in area 2, and we'll see the Shy Guy 6-piece, a little bit of a more focused strat. You need to pay attention to where your specific movement is and everything.
Now, I never really paid attention to their money count here, but the game only counts what you've gotten, so it'll actually skip anything that's 0. I don't know if it necessarily skips, but it's definitely way quicker.
Looks like they both. I didn't see any.
No, they
from them there.
I think Jovin had a pearl, but only one. Like that's not much time at all.
Yeah, you can still just mash through it very quickly, not losing much time at all.
Now you're gonna see them pointing their flashlights up at the ceiling here. Ceiling surprises can come out of the ceiling and scare you. And of course, if you get scared, that wastes time. So we don't want to get scared. Now I want to see. Yep. So Jovin's going for a different setup on the double here, where you don't have to get grabbed. Hopeless is doing the grab strat.
Always love seeing that strat. It's very flashy. You're like right on the edge of the range of your flashlight, barely able to stun the ghosts, but it still works. Very cool strat. And now we're on to the ballroom. I'm expecting to see 6 pieces from both of these runners here.
Yep. Jovin's looks good. Hopeless's looks good so far. Jovin's got it, and it looks like Hopeless has got it as well. This race is staying pretty close.
ER will be the early game lead if one person gets it and the other doesn't.
Oh, Jovin did not get it. And Hopeless did.
Does. And like that, Hopeless is in the lead, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Yeah, they say it's 50-50. Works every time. 50-50 every time.
Certainly doesn't feel like it, though.
I want to say my worst no ER streak was like 13 or 14 in a row, and at that point I'm like, just keep going. I want to see how bad it can truly be. I'll never forget. It was like over the course of a couple days. It was not fun. Yeah, Hopeless making quick work of this storage room here. Releasing the booze.
I mean, that was like on the border, but around a 939 flat boo release is, I mean, that's good. And Jovin not too far behind.
Yeah, 939 before the Chauncey 1 cycle, like that was a pretty sought after time.
Again, that's around a 906. So. We're coming up on another heavy section of RNG in the game. We're gonna have to get quite a few boos here, and every one of them can be in favorable or non-favorable places, especially this first boo. Looks like Jovin froze up again. You want to explain the first boo for us, Polar?
Yeah, sure. So in the parlor, can hide in a couple of places, but what we do is we want to pull off the tablecloth just so much that as we're capturing the boo, we pull back and we capture the tablecloth right after we capture the boo, and actually saves about 6-7 seconds or so. It's called a text skip. And it's very important for this first boo in particular because it's one of the longer texts you can get. And it looks like Hopeless will not get it because he had to check for the boo in that table.
The poison mushroom spawned there too, but it just went completely other direction.
You're always a little scared when you see a poison shroom. You're like, please don't come near me. I don't want this. Oh, maybe Jovin got the text skip because we see now he's right caught up to Hopeless.
Yeah, so definitely only a few seconds behind now. Hopeless had a first find on that boo. Yeah, Jovin's only about 4 to 5 seconds behind him now. All it takes is one bit of RNG and you can catch right back up.
And this is a very RNG heavy split. I know the pains of a lot of runners. They're like, I thought my run I was doing really good. How am I behind like 20 seconds? And the first split with boos is very RNG heavy because you can just get unlucky and you have to check twice every time.
Yeah, and it looks like neither one of them's going for a boo double here.
Probably a good thing with how tight
Right.
this is already.
You're gonna see that they're dragging the boo over towards the door to save some steps. Quick find for Hopeless and quick find for Jovin.
Same spot, yeah.
This is, I mean, to be 12 and a half minutes in and still close. It doesn't. I mean, it can very often not be that way.
Yeah, it reminds me of your race with Bliss the other night, because that was just as close at this point too. You were neck and neck the whole time.
Certainly didn't feel like it, because I wasn't looking.
And we're gonna grab this key. Thanks, Toad, for unlocking the door, but we're speedrunning. We don't have time to chat. Sorry. Now we're off to the mirror room. So this room is a little unique because you can't see the ghosts like without looking at the mirror here, you're supposed to look at the mirror and kind of track them down that way.
But we already know where they are. They pull the same old tricks every time.
Yeah, you can't teach an old ghost new tricks, I guess.
Now this boo is usually on the right side, but it can definitely troll and be on the left side here. We're coming up on a trick where they're gonna grab the fire medallion after vacuuming up the boo. They're gonna save and soft reset the console. Ooh, and Jovin's screen is gone.
Oh, that's not good.
You're gonna see it here from Hopeless. Pick up the medallion. We're gonna save, and that skips the tutorial. I am not sure where Jovin went.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wait.
No.
He's still going.
He's back, but a little wide. Luigi has grown since I last saw him. Yeah, Jovin is in the lead a little bit here by a couple of seconds. But still, it's tight. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those races, you know? So Jovin entering the laundry room here. We're gonna see him maybe go for the chest cutscene skip here with the hat, where if you collect it at the right frame, the hat animation overrides Luigi looking at the chest as it spawns in, and you can save a couple seconds there. And he gets it. You see it a little bit there. It's hard to tell, but he can just walk right out. He's gonna open that chest so he doesn't have to see it again. And now we're on capturing the butler after his long walk over. A little hard to see exactly what Jovin's doing, but this hidden room is no joke. It's very difficult. I know I've lost a lot of runs to this room in particular. It's something I've struggled with. It's a very tricky room to do fast. Second boot check for Jovin there, and it looks like a first boot check for Hopeless, closing that gap a little bit. Oh.
Oh.